6 laps for our drivers, green light and go. Good start there from Robbins, great start from Langmaid off the front row, not bad from Will Ovenden off the second row of the grid. Finley Scott surely is going to go joker on the outside, and indeed he does. Side by side we go with Robbins versus Langmaid for the race lead into the first turn of Chessons. Langmaid tries to hold it the long way around the outside through there and gets the advantage and gets the race lead. It's side by side further back as well between Watts and between Ovenden. Bit of contact between them as Watts squeezes Ovenden there and gets himself through into third place. So great driving from Max Watts. He's into third and thwarts the charge of Will Ovenden for the time being.
Yeah, 5 Suzuki Swifts absolutely running together on the charge up into North Bend Hairpin. But what a move from Max Langmaid right around the outside at the first turn on his first weekend in the Motorsport UK Junior Rallycross Championship, and he is leading from the front, leading Saturday's winner, Owen Robbins. Top stuff from Langmaid.
Brilliant stuff indeed, as you say. Bit wide there, though, for Max Watts, and that's allowed Will Ovenden to get very close indeed as they come through the chicane. Opts to joker now as Max gets himself out of the traffic, but Will Ovenden going side by side here with Caitlin May, who's trying to find, Corey Paget, who's trying to find, no, in fact it is Caitlin May, I apologise, trying to find her way through up the inside, and has done so. Duffs up Will Ovenden onto the outside then, and is through now into third position. So aggressive stuff there from Caitlin May, gets herself up into the top 3, but the battle for the lead still continues on with Langmaid leading from Owen Robbins, but it's all about whether Robbins is going to be able to find his way past on track, or if he'll opt to do something in the joker.
Yeah, Robbins is rapid, mini stocks, he's really learnt his craft in oval racing, switched across into Rallycross. He's not afraid of this door-to-door stuff, but he's going to have to pull a move here on Max Langmaid or on the joker lap strategy, as you say, with Robbins bouncing his way through the chicane. And after the rollover he had on Saturday, he is going to stick with the race leader for now then as they start their third lap.
Will Ovenden does joker from P4 then after getting duffed up by Caitlin May on that last lap. Wants to get himself out of harm's way, run some clear laps and see whether he can do the undercuts compared to everybody else. The Swifts then coming down in towards the bottom of the left-hander.
Owen Robbins did look to be slowing, going into the Devil's Elbow. Suddenly, Owen Robbins in second place, slowing, and Caitlin May is now closing up. So the race leader, Max Langmaid, has got a bit of a breather. Not sure if Owen Robbins missed a gear going down Dover Slope, but Caitlin May, the Sussex youngster who's stepped across into Rallycross from karting, she's been looked after by top engineer Graham Rodemark this season, and she is now closing in on Robbins. So it must have been a missed gear for Robbins, but he did just lose ground on the top man, Max Langmaid.
Doesn't look to be a terminal problem, but it could cost him an opportunity of victory there for Owen Robbins. He continues on the normal lap then, and he's now got a lot of time to make up, so instead of battling for the race lead, it could be a case of trying to defend second place instead from Caitlin May. The top 3 drivers have not jokered. There's quite a big spread between them and the rest of the field who have there thus far, but this is all music to the ears of the race leader, Max Langmaid, because yesterday he had to drive a heat with his bonnet up because the catches came loose, and as such it ended up costing him time. He ended up finishing in third position, put him on the back foot for one of the semi-finals, and as such Owen Robbins, who started the day actually on his roof, believe it or not, he ended up rolling in Q1, ended up going on and taking the victory in the final. Brilliant pace that Robbins has had, but as such Max Langmaid really showing his pace and potential here.
Max Watt in fourth position behind this leading trio. The first of the drivers to have jokered is lapping at the same pace as the race leader. So we could see a change come the jokers as Owen Robbins from second place dives into Pilgrims, braking for the chicane. A bit of understeer on the joker lap entry, and Owen Robbins' race is unravelling. He's into the Armco, and through comes Max Watt, Finley Scott and Will Ovenden. Suddenly Owen Robbins' weekend is falling apart in front of our eyes.
That's why doing that joker lap when there's so much traffic very close behind can be really costly. If you make a mistake going into there, it can cost you more than it can gain, and that is exactly what Owen Robbins did there. Ultimately, it's cost him 3 positions. He will be devastated with that, and his heart will have sunk as soon as he turned in. The wheel didn't grip, and he ended up understeering off into the barrier. Thankfully, he's able to continue on in this race. However, it's put him really on the back foot here. You can see there Will Ovenden in 5th position. He is not too far adrift of the battle that's going on in the forefront of what is happening for the position, because Max Watt is really going toe-to-toe with Finley Scott, we can see from our commentary position, but into the joker comes Max Langmaid, and out of it he's going to come now, followed by Caitlin May. Where are they going to emerge? Max Langmaid emerges into the race lead, and Caitlin May emerges into second position. So fighting then for Finlay Scott has probably cost him a little bit of time going through there, and likewise Max Watt as well, and ultimately it's allowed May through into second place.
It has be a first ever podium for Finlay Scott. Could have been a bit better, as you say, if he didn't get involved in the battles before the joke collapse at the very final tour. But Finlay Scott in the bright yellow machine behind Caitlin May looks set for his first ever podium in junior rallycross racing, but there's no stopping Max Landmaid as he comes towards the finish.
Down in towards the bottom end we go then. You can see what they're trying to go defensive on Ovenden, but through into the final series of corners and across the timing line goes Max Langmaid to take the checkered flag in the Swifts final.